Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at another Versus game, and we're going to do a bunch of them. This one is Versus Pinball. This was created by Nintendo for the Nintendo Versus arcade cabinet in 1984. And this was actually created for the Famicom initially in 1983. It was one of the first Famicom games. At first, this might not look like that great a game, but there's a lot of little hidden secrets in the game that you should know about. Definitely makes the gameplay factor a lot stronger if you learn them. There's the red tent cabinet of Versus Pinball. But let's look at the parts of the playfield. Here is the top, and once you drop down the bottom, it goes down to the bottom. And there's the bottom there. There is also a bonus stage that you can enter by going through that brown circle on the bottom to the right there. And there's the bonus stage. And the bottom left and right are exits. But we'll get to the bonus stage later on. This is kind of fun. Like I said, it doesn't look like it's much at the beginning, but once you learn the secrets, all the bonuses that you can get, it's much more fun. But let's look at the demo a little bit. Now, one thing you need to know is you'll get an extra ball at 50,000. On the top part, you can play slots. The slots can unveil some very nice bonuses. We'll go ahead and get started. I didn't do particularly great, but I want you to at least learn some of the special things, the bonuses in this game, so you can play it yourself and see how far you can get. And that starts the slots going through that little yellow that shaft on the right. And if you hit 3 of a kind on those characters by smacking the ball into them, then you can get a nice bonus. So only got like a 3 unveiled. And notice that flashing. That flashing meant that I hit this bumper, and there is a value. Oops, boy, not doing so well. There is a value on that bumper on the top part on the left, and that value will raise. See, it says 100 on the left. If you hit the little bumper underneath, then you'll bump up that value by 100, and it'll say 200 instead of 100. There, I started the slots again. I got 1 penguin, I guess. And I restarted the slots. Yeah, if you get 3 of a kind of the values, see, the values are like 3 3s get you 3,330, and 3 7s get you 7,770. 3 penguins gives you what's called a block post, and it'll get in the way of where the ball can fall between the bumpers, or the flippers. Now, I got on the high score list, so I'll put in my initials. Yeah, there are certain secret things you can do that will make block posts appear, and they'll block the way so that the ball can't escape between the flippers, which is cool. And there will be other escape routes, like on the bottom, that you can make block posts appear. And that's really quite cool. And notice that little wall on the left of the plunger shaft, whatever you want to call it, that can be opened up. And we'll look at how we do that later on. But yeah, if you can activate those slots like that and manage to get 3 of a kind, you can get some nice bonuses. And again, 3 penguins will get you a block post. And here with these chickens, once you break open those eggs, they turn into chicks. And if you can have 3 chicks at once, make 3 chicks at once, you will, what does that do? You will, put, hit stoppers at the escape lanes. And the slots are still spinning. Well, I got a 7. You get some points no matter what you unveiled there. I can also take out those, is it 7 or 8 markers there on the left. And I'm trying to remember what that does. That opens the wall to the serving shaft, or whatever you want to call it, the plunger shaft. But yeah, you see those little lines just to the left of where the ball's shooting out of. You can open that up. And those cards will form a royal flush if you can get them all flipped over, by running the ball over them. Crap. But getting that royal flush will give you 5,000 and a block post at between the flippers, so the ball can't get through. Eventually, the block post will disappear, but it's kind of nice. Another thing to remember is that if you get 100,000 points, going into that brown circle on the top half will just put you down. Will just put you down through the brown circle on the bottom half. And if you make it through the brown circle on the bottom half, you go to the bonus stage. And we'll look at that later on. But a lot of cool little tricks. One thing that I don't like about this game, there's no tilt. That's messed up, really. With each pinball game, there should be some sort of tilt. And there's no feature of that in this game that I know of. Oh, well, I did a little bit better that time. But we'll go over all the little tricks in this game. But that is Versus Pinball by Nintendo in 1984. And again, it was released on the Famicom in 1983. This is the arcade Versus version here. Well, now we're going to look at the tricks again. There's the top part of the playfield. And we'll go over the tricks again in just a second here. And again, the seals, when those 8 dots are eliminated in the top left, down that little shaft there, the seals will bounce balls for points for a little while. Kind of cool, and the ball turns red. And now the point bumper will raise value, and the screen will flash when you hit it. See the 100 in the top left. There, see it goes up 100. And again, hit the 4 small targets on the left for 1,000 points. You see them on the left wall there. And again, you go through that gate with the yellow wall on the right. And that'll start the slots, the penguin slots. I only got a 3. And again, you open those royal flush cards, all of them, you'll get 5,000 in a block post. And then if you get 3 chicks, make 3 chicks appear. There, I have my block posts up on the left and right escapes. You'll put up the stoppers, and then again, you'll lose sight of your flippers at 100,000, and you'll regain them in another 50,000. It looks like a glitch, but no, that's on purpose. Now, here's the bonus stage by going through that brown hole on the right. And the goal here is to try to get all the same colors in one column. And now here's what that looks like. Doing so will break a hole in the floor under that woman above. And you'll want her to fall down to you. And we'll look at what that looks like. And you catch her, and you drop her off at an exit. And you get a nice bonus of 1,000 points. Well, that was Versus Pinball by Nintendo for the Versus Nintendo cabinet in 1984. This is Crazy Climb Radio saying thanks for watching Versus Pinball by Nintendo in 1984. I will catch you later with another Versus video very soon. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.